and I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, you know, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the deep.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10.
You know they pay me
and
extra.
he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Browns nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Locke to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3rd and 2.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
For a Denver
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Here we go. 56 to Mock, boys. 56.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Let's bring it. And 56. Mock's 56. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A run for Nick Chubb, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 7, Browns 0.
Third down, Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing on first down is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Gordon on first down. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm there, baby. I'm there. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Get your swerve on. Echo.
From the gun, Locke. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 21, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking left side. He's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Locke. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Check 24, check 24. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. Bravo.
Clock will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Gordon.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
They run it here with Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos add on.
Brandon McMahon.
And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
And the Browns first down.
Wilson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
36 power.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Locke back near his goal line. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And 3.
From the gun, Locke. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Formation for the Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Go. Go. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Listen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Third down.
Third and long, it's Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Wilson on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. Accelerating, and off he goes.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd down.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he completes it to Hunt. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Is good.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
48-yard line.
To Gordon out of the shotgun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
9-yard line.
I got one. 56.
Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
3rd and 7.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
I'm going to run you over. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the gym. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On downs.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Reed.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Coming to you, coming to you. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 37, check 37.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Greystone travel, Greystone travel.
Today's final score, Broncos 41, Browns 7.
She right got me.